スパイミッションワクワク。
Iraishamasi Onryan Dimotomo Sumatai Sutorimo Rirakunsu
What up? Yo, how you guys doing? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Hi. Oh no, this isn't where I want to be. Hey. What's up, guys? How is everyone? You guys chilling? I haven't played a video game on stream in a while. Can you hear me? Okay, you can. I haven't played a video game on stream in a long time. I've been doing a lot of DJing. Amir's been playing a lot of games on the stream, actually. This is Amir's gamer stream. But I'm quiet, eh? Computer. Hello. Hi. Whoa, yeah, that's the guy, right? That's the guy. Yeah, it's been a lot of Amir streaming on the streaming games. But yeah, I'm what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to VidCon. Why'd I agree to that? Crazy. But yeah, I'm going, and I'm gonna miss like 5 days of streaming. Gonna be there for 5 days, just the weekend. But when I come back, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be gaming, dude. I don't know to tell you this. I'm gonna be gaming. Right now, so I'm having like game overload. Too many games to play, and I end up playing shit games. But I was playing this. I don't know if it's cozy game. The zombie game. It was chill. What up, Papa Molly? Yeah, I'm going really Mario without the hat. Joe, what up? Hey, what up, Freeze? Guys, do I look sad? I think my eyes are just default shaped sad. Maybe it used to me gaming. Maybe it used to me. Whoa. Maybe it used to me gaping. It used to me gaping? No, maybe it used to me cracking. Maybe I just got too high today. But no, I'm happy. I'm chilling. I'm more chill now than I've ever been in my entire life. Eileen Sadenstein. It's good, Glenn. What up, Guantapito, Extaclee, DJ Damon? Hey, Camaro. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Unk. Is this game gonna be chill? I did actually. I have touched it before. You know, my boy D, he got me like an early access. I think the game is still in early access. But it was pretty chill. I don't know what I don't want to say the game's like Fallout. It's called Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. God, what a shit title. Hey, what up, Nipple Jesus with the baby corgi? With the baby corgi? Yeah, we got a little green in my hair. I'm the Joker, baby. I'm the Joker, baby. I'm the baby. I'm the baby Joker. Gaming mode initiated. Gamely Touchenstein. Oh, Alex, did I? No, that's not okay. Actually, that's one of the most unacceptable things that could happen on this stream. Oh, how many owls are too many owls? First of all, before I finish reading that, have you seen these owls? Okay, we can't talk right now. Stop sending money for a second.
I want to take a moment to thank y'all for your patience, resolve in these most challenging times. It's that Southern spirit, it's that Texas grit that gives me full confidence that we'll not only get through this crisis.
And zombie shit, we know what happens here. I saw owls in an attic, and they went in like defensive mode, and they just looked like such a scary little demon creature. Vlogs for VidCon. VidCon Vlogenstein. Or Vlogly VidConstein. Papa Male. Report the stream. Report the stream from you being sad. Tiffany 2 Trail. Yeah, yay. Chubby Pigeon. What up, Tip Tips? John Ward, is that the guy that was in the picture? Is that the guy that was when his face was replaced with someone else? Was that John Ward?
So just hold tight, secure your homes, and I assure you,
when it comes to sadness, she's just a pervert. Roger, lad. What up, Lucy?
Out there still listening to this trash?
Tip Tips.
If you are,
Gotha Tilly, what up? What up, Jay? Hey, me too.
Is coming to help you.
Me too. Luxie Grant. With the subscription, hell yeah. Thank you for that. And there was another one that I missed. Mish Al, my man, 6 months. Hell yeah. And Rig the World. 1 year anniversary and some.
Isn't isn't an option. You have to get out. Escape the city any way you can. Get out now.
Oh shit. Deadly Nightshade. Turn it up. Guys, you see this? It's a zombie game. Gotta stop blazing. That's on you guys. That's on you. You see this? We gotta choose our heroes. Should I come here? On your shoes? Tracy and Wayne. 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 Tracy went to the rodeo to protest their treatment of horses, not to fall for Wayne, a rugged bronc rider who somehow won her over. Despite their different backgrounds, the Paris connection was like lightning. They quickly began planning a future together. On the night of the outbreak, Tracy's pregnancy, not during the zombie apocalypse. Pregnancy test came back positive, and the couple now find themselves facing both the dead and the ramifications. We're all facing ramifications. The price of ram these days? Melee damage is increased, and she can't drink. Makes sense. He likes getting hurt. Okay. And, he has to leave the house. I'm not really vibing these two. Whoa, what's this? Chinese girlfriend? How and May. Tiffany 2 Trill. Harley Weinstein. Bruce Lee Weinstein. Who is also Batley Manstein. That's stupid, bro. After his passing, Hal feel bad that Chinese girlfriend. Come on. Martial artist? I don't know. Can't carry as much stuff. Daryl and Leo. Daryl, high school coach. Leo, student. It's my dad. Yo, it's my dad. Guy, okay, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I had a computer because I don't know, for those that know, their house got flooded, and I had a computer in the basement. He was asking if I should keep it. Oh, Sebastian and Diane. I was on the phone. He uses guns. Nice. Does he have a wall of guns, this guy? She's a waitress. And he's the bar owner. Hector and Kayla. Literally, Papa Molly. I was like, bro, I'm fucking streaming, dude. Get off. I don't know. So throw it out. Then keep it. I don't know. High school student. Overprotective dad. Therapist. And a little badass. She wakes up in the middle of the night screaming. Tracy and Wayne. Did I see them already? We did, right? We saw them. So who we taking here? Hector, you said? This one, Hector? Hector and Kayla? Alright, let's go. Fucking Hector and Kayla, dude. Literally, he has to buy me a PC. I am Hector. Oh. So I have this feed of my dogs upstairs. I have this feed of my dogs on the bed, and I don't know where one of them is right now, but he's really small. He could be hiding. I better go look. I better go check on him. I better go check on him just in case. He's a little guy. He's a little guy. Okay, I'm gonna go look on him. Check on him. He's okay. He's okay. Hey, Christian, what up, pimp? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm going to be in town this weekend. Doing a panel on Crank and Hog at VidCon. Crazy man. Hell yeah, baby. Double unk alert. Double up on that unk. Okay. Should I play the fucking game or what? Should I play the fucking game or what? It's gonna be fun? Yeah. Hey, Rachel sending a finger blast. Hell yeah. What up, Brad? What game was like this? Brad, I played a game like this. I don't want to say Fallout, the mobile game. I don't want to say that. But it is something like, reminds me of some shit, babe. Oh, you guys must think I'm stupid. Yes, all fascists can suck at this war of mine. Yeah. So first of all, we got to barricade a door. Yeah. And you will make a lockpick. No, you shouldn't make a lockpick. take that away. You should go somewhere. We're going to go somewhere. We're going to go to, we can go to this other house or to the video store. Yeah, let's go to this other house. And I can bring a lockpick. 2. And, yeah. Chill. So, this game, like, you kind of, you tell it, let me move me. Let me tell you what the fuck's, let me tell you guys what the fuck's going on here, because you probably don't have a clue. You probably don't have a freaking clue. I have these 2 people, these survivors. Apparently I don't have a clue. Yeah, I got these 2 people. The dad and the and the child and the young Jewish child. Damn, I'm really having a hard time this stream, eh, guys? I'm really having a hard time. Love Deadly Nightshade, Small Bean Love, DJ Zimba Wayne. What up, Rachel? Tiffany? Is that the window Kate always asks us to open? Yeah, she's always looking out for my windows. Okay, anyways, this is a small Jewish child. Yeah, they have a relation. Oh yeah, they have these skills. Okay, whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm showing you. The missions here. But they both live in this house that we have. And you can advance time from the day and then the night. And you could do a certain amount of things in the day or the night. So this guy right now, it's going to take him all day to build the barricade, because there's fucking stupid fucking zombies outside that don't know shit, and they're wasting their time here. So he's gonna build that barricade all day. She's gonna go on an adventure, and so now that I've confirmed what they're gonna be doing, I'm going to advance time. And Lana's gonna hold it down for the Mahuckin community. Yay, yay. Guys, you got a gifted Memby. Give her a shout out. Give her a shout out anyway. She's always holding it down out here. Marky too. Ellie as well. Shout out to Jamesh. He used to be a mod and then he got rid of his sword because he was like, I don't want to do it. I want to fuck around and chat. So thank you. It's an honor. But I choose to be a lone wolf madman. I don't want to be an example for anyone ever. Hey, what up, Jamesh? What up, Derp Squatch? Roger. Oh, yeah. So, obviously, I like this game because it's sneaking. And shout out to Freeze. Mama, the motherfucking. He's the community, the weed head of the community. The head of the weed. No. Community manager of weed. Fuck. I'm going to suck at FidCon. What up, Jason? Jason? Who played that? Do you know that one? Anyways, this is you only go to the side in this game. And for those also that watch a lot of the streams, you guys know I like stealth games because I'm not sneaky in real life. I'm a big oaf. So whenever I get to be sneaky in a game, it's fun. Kind of like chubby boys in the pool. You're so light, bouncing in the water. Scary. No, I don't blend in at all. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever blended in my entire life. Look at this. Looting, dude. Love looting. Finding shit in video games? Sick. Because in real life, I never find shit. Hey, Cray Mac. What up, pimp? Yo, I'm going to be in Los Angeles this weekend. And Anaheim. You around? Hey, your mother. Your mother. Sending the husky. Shout out to the husky. I haven't seen that husky yet. That's brand new. That's brand new for me. What up, Maxim? What up, what up? Bear Synth. What do you mean no looting? What do you mean no loot, dude? We got looting over here, Kyle. Trust me. Trust me. Guys, on the topic of Shambhala, good news and bad news. And the bad news for me overwrites the good news, but the bad news is it's in jeopardy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. And I've been talking about it a lot, so you know that it would make me sad. Right? And another good thing, or that's a bad thing, a good thing, but it's because the first bad thing, this good thing is actually more annoying. Dia Antwoord is going to be performing at Shambhala, which just sounds really crazy to me because it's not, I can't picture them there. So super interesting. Hey, Delhi with the #1 dad. Yeah. And twisted my ankle again. What up, dude? Yeah, I'm shook about that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be in Anaheim and LA. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. And RZL. Yo, happy 2 months. Warzy. Yeah. Okay, so look, she went on a mission. Now she's got her over there on this side. Wait, this side? Oh, it's there? Weird. She's got that the food, sleep, and being entertained. And so they're tired. And so we gotta build shit. We gotta build shit so that they can enjoy themselves. Sometimes you have like drugs or something to take if they're hungry. So this guy's hungry. He could eat that fast food. And he's really tired. So you know what? We're gonna put him to bed. You know, we're gonna put them both to bed. They're both gonna go to bed. They had a huge day today. Why wouldn't they both sleep? Of course. What up, Tyler? No, I feel like I feel especially maybe I am extra stoned today. I don't know. I'm stoned every day. Oh, I got a package. Guys, I got a package. Hold up. Hey, Bongo. Hey, Noob Sandwich. It's called our Darkest Days, if you're still there. Sorry about that. Yes, Kramack, I'll hit you up. I got a delivery, guys. And I'm expecting another one. So, Tori, with the unk alert. I had information to tell you guys. Oh yeah, this VOD's gonna be so fucked on YouTube. So if you're watching this now and it's the VOD, can you put like a comment in case I didn't do it? I'll do it, but I may have messed up. Can you put a comment being like, video pretty much starts at 30 minutes or something? Also, you don't have to do that if you want. If you want. But look at this. They already broke my fucking barrier, dude. This guy finally got a good night's rest and they already broke the freaking barrier. Anyways, they could chill for a second. They could chill. We want to build something. We got to get 2 cloth. We got to go back on another adventure. Can she do anything? No. But you know what? This guy, he'll build another barrier. Yeah. Yeah, he'll build another barrier. That's what he's going to do today. He's going to build more barriers. She's going to go on another adventure. Oh, so because I went on the roof of this place, I looked through the telescope. I found more spots that you can go to. Like this record store. Or this other house. And look, it shows how many supplies they got there. We should go there. Old Ballard. No, let's go to the record store. Base resources. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, let's go here because we want base resources. Oh yeah, we could drink alcohol. Forgot about that. Makes people better. Guys, am I sad or stoned? Be honest. When I'm like, oh, my door. I gotta go answer the door and I leave and just cry. Yeah, Chuck S. Me. We're chilling, dude. We're chilling with our sad eyes. Our stoned high sad eyes. Rachel, welcome to the community. Oh, damn. Whoa. Everyone pulling up to the community. 50 gifted membies. Mel Z holding it down. Holding it down. Wow. The community's just grown so strong, guys. Mel, nice to see you. How you doing? Yeah. More like well Z. Right, guys? Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Hey, once again, guys, we're Okay, I fucked up here. Didn't I bring back scissors? I don't have any weapons. So I can't hurt these zombies. So I won't. Hey, Christian, get your tummy time in, bro. Get that in. Yeah, you didn't see the delivery. It's actually it's those meals. Like, you know, like Factor? You know those meals? They're so good. The ones that I got they're so good. Does this guy turn around, you think? Is it that type of game? Goodbye. Hey, fuck him. Fuck him. Yo, park the bus. Hell yeah, Kex and Rachel Ann, thank you for that. What's up with that? Why would YouTube let you park the bus? What does that even mean? Why is that? And no disrespect from no disrespect for your thingy there, the jewels, but park the bus? What is it? What are they saying with that? The game has been very quiet. It hasn't made noise yet. But once again, I can you hear this? Wait. Oh, wait. That was my throat. You weren't supposed to hear that. This isn't making noise for me either, by the way. What we're doing right here, we're not making noise. We're going to run a better test. We're going to run a much better test. Oh, Drew Harmon pulling up. No, that was my throat. It wasn't a fart. It was like just like a inside gulp right in all your ears. I'm like, yo, listen. And then my throat was like, yeah, basically a throat fart, which is kind of worse. Smells just as bad. All right, we're done. Drew Harmon, going to Montreal next month. Do you have a must-do recommendation for the city? Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're going to check out the sound and see how it is. Nah, imagine. There's a big-ass orange called the Orange Julep. Go there because you can get a really good poutine there. But I would go there because it's also a big orange. So it's kind of like, well, look where I was. I was in Montreal. It was a big-ass orange. I ate a poutine from there. And then I don't know how old you are, but go to Stereo. Go to Stereo. Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket now for Stereo. Plan to get there at maybe 3 a.m. Getting there at 4 a.m. is not even bad, or 5 a.m. Pretty cool if you had a whole night and then you got there at like 6 a.m. And you can't bring anything in there. You can't bring gum. Can't have chewing gum on you or any drugs or anything. And they only have water and coffee for sale. And no liquor. And it's so fucking sick. It's fucking crazy, bro. You're not even actually don't go. You're not ready. You're not ready, Drew. Sorry. Don't go. Stereo, don't. I dare you. Boomer alert. Heather, hi, how are you? Shout out to Poutine, Beelzebub. Emily, thank you for that. Yeah, where am I? You don't hear the game now? You hear that, right? Get your ass up that I don't have a weapon. I can't even hit these things. I can't kill anyone. Well, they're already dead. And that right there's the problem, right? That right there's the problem. Good thing I brought a lockpick because I stay prepared from planning. In real life, guys, I hate preparing. Video games, love preparing. Hate cleaning my house. Video games, ooh, should have seen me play House Flipper. It was crazy. I don't want to fight this guy. Let me see if there's something in the house I could use. There was a zombie right there. Did you see him? Can I go out this window? I feel like he's right here. Fuck me, right? Guys, this is really bad. Everything's fine. Nothing's bad. We're good. Vibes were a little fucked there, though. Best XP. What up? What up? Hey, fast food, though. We found fast food. That's good. Shout out Tom Cruise, baby. That zombie. You guys are laughing, but that zombie fucking scratched me. Good thing I didn't get infected. And look at this fucking idiot, dude. I can't be fighting these guys. Damn, he's fast at slapping. Yeah, my face cam's big and in the middle of the screen, eh? Whoa, chill. Chill. Let me go over here. I'm like, yo, guys, you like this game? Yeah, how sick is this game? Is this game chill or what? Oh, yeah, you know, I got to touch Outlast also. That's one of those games people have been saying for a long time. But I don't know if you guys know, I'm a little stubborn around here. I feel like I don't need this splint right now. No one's hurt like that. I don't need these pebbles. I'll take that. What is that? Tape? I'm not lying. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Oh, James is here. Exactly, James. Miss Fed has said to play Outlast Trials both, eh? For a long time. I have this distraction. I also have a grenade. Hey, Chris Murphy. Hup, hup. Yeah, baby. Rachel Ann. And thank you for the soupy, by the way. Oh, abiotic factor. Someone told me about that. To play that. You played Outlast. Craymac. It was sick. You liked it? Were you scared, you little pussy? Oh my God, I bet you were. Ha, bet you were. As I run away from that last zombie in that room. Okay, I gotta get upstairs. I gotta fight another zombie. Where is he? I gotta wait for him to walk by so I know which side he's on. I gotta get the jump on him. Oh yeah, Kermac. That's funny that you're in the stream and you hear me telling someone to go to stereo, asking what they should do in Montreal, and I'm like, go to stereo. Tarkov PvE? People like that? That's chill? You like that? There's Outlast Trials. Is there Outlast 2? Tags. Give me a fucking bat, bro. Shit. Grape seeds. What's better than grape seeds? This is good. So I got new place. I don't have to fight that dude. I shouldn't jump out the window either, though. You think there's anything over there? I really want to know. What was that noise? My throat again? Fucking classic grapevine. What kind of Doritos are the best Dorito these days? You guys try the protein Doritos? They were really a good protein chip, as in protein chips are not that hype. There's got to be something in the kitchen I could snatch real fast before I head out. I need all of this. I had to get that little secret thing. Oh yeah, it destroys Quest protein chips. But I maybe they're not as good, but try them out, the Doritos ones. I used to be big on the Quest chips. Excuse me. What up, Papa Molly? What up, Jay? I said what's up to you guys, right? Making sure. Choo Choo, Hugh. Choo Choo and Hugh? Both of you? Strange markings unlocked in the escape plans menu. That was that thing I looked at on the way out. Can I build a party room? Oh, you know, I can't do miniatures painting. I'm not good at that. I really tried it too at once. It was not chill. The end results were not chill. Should I make a workbench? Yes. Workbench. Okay. And you... there's food there you could eat. This will increase morale. That's good. Because this guy... there's no Xbox here yet. There's nothing for these people to do. So they got to do missions back to back. Got to go on another mission. Base resources. But I don't have weapons. Is it really like that? I've played this before, but I don't remember not having a weapon. What up, Drew? What up, Detroit? Hell yeah, brother. You know, I tried playing WoW. It's actually iDubbbz. He told me like to try WoW, and I played vanilla WoW for like a month. Just to understand. I understood. I won't be back. You know what I mean? Hey, Seaweed. Yeah, I'm glad you're here in the corner holding it down. Hackett Construction. Base resources. That's good. That's good. Everything's good. Weapons is good, actually. This place is good on weapons. We're going here. We're going to the video store. And we're bringing a fucking grenade, bro. We're bringing a grenade. Does this guy need to eat something? No, he's fine for now. That healing kit. Nah, we'll save it. We'll save it. Okay, we're advancing. We're going on a mission. This game's called Our Darkest Days. It's a really low impact game. As you guys could tell, my brain's not operating at full capacity today. I'm leaving town tomorrow. I hate leaving town. Even if it's for something awesome, I just hate going to the airport and doing all that shit. You know? I'll be honest, guys. Today sucks. And I never talk about that because every day is a blessing and I love every day and I'm having fun. But like, I got to go on a plane at 7 a.m. tomorrow. That means I have to be at the airport at like 5 a.m. You know, I am sad. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'm fucking sad. And now, you know what? Now that I know I'm sad, I'm mad about it. You see that fucking stupid zombie over there? I'm gonna stab her in the back with this broken bottle. Get ready, sucker. Get ready. Fuck you. Fuck you. Airport Lee Travels Steam. Don't walk right up to the counter when I'm hiding behind it. I have no more bottles. I got nothing to kill her with. Let's just go back here and tuck in. Hey, thank you, Papa Molly. I'm just glad you're here. You know what? Actually, I'm thinking harder on it, and it's not. I'm not sad, and I'm not trying to save face on it because it's worse. Actually, what I am, I'm being a baby. So I'm not sad. I'm being a baby, which I could see why you guys would think I was sad because I'm actually just crying. That's what it's about. So it's actually worse than being sad. I'm just being a baby. I need to get a weapon. Early Bornenstein. Hey, but I'm a baby, so I'm justly Bornenstein. You thought we were fucking chopping it up there. Yeah, I was pouting. Big baby shit. Whoa, Rachel. 5 gifted subbies holding down for the community. Yeah. By the way, guys, shout out to you all pulling up. On the day that I chose to cry on stream, you all pulled up. Shout out to the community. Don't piss me off, Rivendell. Don't piss me the fuck off. I am still sad. Trust me. Trust me, I'm still sad. I feel the same. Slavsky. Whoa. Who nutted in my mouth? That I feel the same. My usual content that I watch, hasn't really been a thing. I feel like it's been a bit of a drought. Sardines. Sugar water. I'll come back for this screw. Actually, I'll take it now. We finally have something. We have scissors. Scissors. Whoa, monkey minion. I make 112 dollhouses. What? I wanted to message you show some of my project collection, but I was too monkey minion coded. Scared pooping ponce. Hey, what's your Insta? I want to check it out. Thanks for the soupy. I want to check it out. I love that shit. Whoa, secret door? Who banging on that door? Please, it's a... Oh. Yo, it fucking sucked in there. Did you see that? What the hell? Thank you, Lana. Thank you. But still, I'm pissed about it. Oh yeah, Green Mom. I've been rallying for a D&D episode. I think that'd be fun. Rivendell. I didn't say hi to you. I didn't say hi. I didn't say when I said hi and said did I say hi yet? I didn't said hi and I also didn't say that. Yo, guys, I'm fried. The reason why the screen got all crazy there, by the way, is because I went into a horrific scene. That was a horrific scene with a dead body, murder victim. And if you spend too much time in like a crazy scene like that, you get your character gets nightmares, which means he wakes up in the middle of the night screaming, and he becomes mentally ill and starts a podcast with other men. And then he hires prostitutes to stand, like 20 of them to stand to sit at a table with him, and then and he pays them to listen to him. Nah, all that stuff's not true. I made up all of that. That's nonsense. I'm going to eat these grapes, though. And I'm going to eat these sardines. And meat stew. Hello, Stu. I'm Hector. Anyways. These veggies, I'm going to bring these home for my daughter. And this dog food, I will bring home for my daughter. And this video camera, I don't think I could do anything with this. I'm bringing this 6-pack home for my daughter. Alex! Hey, don't forget to wash your hands when you schmooze. Too many influenced celebs have been coming out lately about not washing their hands. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. He was just saying shit. That's what happens when everyone's like, you're so right, dude, and everything you say is so smart. Every take you have is so sick. You're like, yeah? Huh. I don't wash my hands after I shit, by the way. I'm going to kill this zombie, and then I'm going to come back and collect that. There's no zombie here? Oh, okay, never mind. I need this wood. I will replace this with a frying pan. We got a couple weapons. We're loaded to the gills. Oh my god. Well, to be honest, as a dude, before you take a piss, you got to wash your hands before and after. Before being equal easy. Equality. Easily. Equal easily. Oh no, they argued. Argued about certain people not pulling their weight. Oh my god, and who wasn't pulling their weight? Millennial dad or Gen Z daughter? It's fucking toss-up, dude. It's a fucking toss-up. Helping out, there's a knock at the door. A young woman stands there, face shiny. If you've got water. Yep, so she took a water, but she gave us a watch. An expensive watch. Ethan? Barricades are still holding up. That's good. That's good. We could build cooking. That's good. Cooking is good. Dismantling is good. Dismantling is clutch. I think I should do dismantling. Yeah. Because morale is low, right? But she could drink this alcohol. It didn't cheer her up that much, actually. Okay. What can this guy do around the house? Should he sleep? Yeah, he should sleep. No, it's daytime. He should go back out there. He's a young man. Dudes used to go to war. They used to go to war. This guy could go to the fucking record store in the zombie apocalypse when the sun is out. Or should he go to the construction site? Yeah, we have a weapon now. Let's go to the construction site. These aren't good weapons, though. A frying pan and a pool cue? That's not good. I got 2 grenades, though. But I feel like I'm going to want those later at some point. Yeah, let's go. And what's she doing? Oh, everything. She's David here. Shampoo conditioner after a shit. My boy here is clean. Why am I headed out? Oh, I'm going to VidCon, Jamesh. What up, Peaches? What up? What up? I love visiting, though. I love visiting California. Happy I don't live there anymore, but yeah. Yeah. What up, Bardavan? Oh yeah, it's called Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Fucking shit name, dude. They should have called it Zombies from the Sneak. past zombies from the side. So you know exactly what you're getting. You hear that? Some fucking dirty zombie on the other side of the wall. You hear that? Oh, I just got a magnum bullet. Yo, he's right there. Should I hit him with the pan? Fuck you! I'd kill like one more zombie with that before this thing breaks. We're going to ignore that guy upstairs for now. No, we're going to go... You know what? We're going to go kick his ass, actually. Someone put a chair on that door. So we're going to go upstairs and we're going to kick that guy's ass. Oh, I would love another weapon. Trippy hippie. See, these are new places that I can go. So I can get food there. Or I think you might be able to start a base there. Sometimes. You can like move all your survivors there. We're only 2 now, but we can get an army. Fuck yeah. Yeah. He thought he's dead again. He was already dead. Now he's double dead. Can I get on the roof? This pool cue that I'm using is about to break. So this door is locked. What's that? Who has Jay said? What'd they say? That you second? What are you guys? Are you guys coming to an agreement in the chat about something? Can you guys... I don't want to interrupt your conversation though. Fill me in what you're talking about. Hey, we got through. What do we got here? Heals and alcohol. And move this chair for the next time we come back. This game's pretty much Elden Ring. What up, M. Hill? Who told you I was sad? I'm not sad that I shaved my bush. I'm crying that I shaved my bush. Oh, that pull cue is great. That pull cue really carried its weight, wouldn't you say? Big shout out. Now, if only this frying pan can hold it down just as hard, that would be wonderful. Oh, bring extra underwear for my... It's hot as balls out there. That's a good idea. Well, I always bring extra underwear on trips in case I shit myself every single day. You have to bring double the underwear. Jen, holding it down for the community. 5 gifted membies. Hell yeah. Holding it down. And Jerry. Happy 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary. Hell yeah, trippy hippie. Community's doing big moves. It's a heat wave, Choo-Choo? But all my shirts are black and heavy duty. They're all like heavyweight ass shirts. Whoa. Why'd my voice get all spooky? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I hope this guy doesn't turn around. Okay, he's not even focused. There's gonna be a zombie wobbling over here, and I'm gonna beat his ass with a frying pan. Is there? Get his ass, get his ass. That'd be scary if you had to really defend yourself with a frying pan, because every successful hit is worth laughing at just on sound alone. Whoa, it's bumping in here. Pure alcohol. Vegetable seeds. This magnum bullet's cool, but I don't have a magnum. This is cool. A skill book. I'm going to read it right now. Read it. Shit book. Red grape juice. I'm going to drink it. Everything I could use, I'm going to use it right now. I've used it all. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this bandage and I'm going to get these 3 screws. I don't know what that one magnum bullet will do for me, but when I find a magnum, I'm going to be pissed that I don't have another bullet. You think this is one of those guys that never turns around? He's never going to turn around. I'm holding a grenade, though. I could grenade him. Is that overkill? I feel like that's overkill. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I think I have to go that way, though. Sounds like there's a zombie right over there. Is that zombie's just tanning out there? Alright, I'll let him tan. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to land on this roof. I just broke my ribs. We got to go back up and get all the bandages I left there. Oh, shit. Guys, major fuck up. Oh, no. I'm going to go back to the roof and kick that zombie's ass for what he made me do to me. I thought I was going to fall down one level. I didn't think I was going to just go. It's okay. Everything's fine. Nothing bad happened. I'm going to put this fabric back. And I'm going to take this component because it looks more rare in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way up. And that guy that I was scared of and I hesitated and I didn't kick his ass, I'm going to go there and beat the shit out of him with a frying pan. Harley's that uncle that takes a 20-minute walk every Thanksgiving? Yeah, I take a couple. Trust me. This is looking like downtown San Diego. I love San Diego, by the way. Hey, thanks for looking out, Who Is Jay. Guys, listen to Who Is Jay. They know what they're doing. Fuck. That was a tough boy. That was a tough boy. Oh my god, that boy was so tough. Yo, shout out to everyone, by the way, pulling up. You guys hit the like button? Did you guys hit the like button? I'm going to leave the medicine here, and I'm going to take this screw. I'm going to leave the alcohol here. I'm going to take this fabric. Fuck. Ah, that's bolt cutters. I don't want to go disrupting all these zombies. A lot of them just sleep. They're not going to do shit if I don't disrupt them. Hell yeah, Voltron. It's not like Project Zomboid, but there is a game that I played that is kind of like that called Humanit Z, and it's really good. I really like it. Oh wait, that's where I hurt myself. Okay, I think we've done what we can here. I broke my ribs. I got some gear. Now it's time to peace out. I would love some homemade blackened chicken Alfredo. Yeah, this war of mine, right? Is that what you're thinking? I think it reminds me of that too. Would I play a dress-up game on Steam? What is a dress-up game? Trippy hippie art. What counts as a dress-up game? Oh, new skills. Look at that. New skill available. New skill? Okay, first of all, he needs this. And he needs this for his rib. And he's going to have nightmares because he walked into that terrifying room. And he did level up, though. Preserve fresh meat and vegetables at the cooking area. Wait, what is this? Loses more rest each phase. Oh, he gets tired. So firearms have increased headshot damage, or I can preserve fresh meat and vegetables. Preserve fresh meat and vegetables, of course. Of course. That's great. That's useful. Everyone can shoot a gun. No, I think just that it's like that side-by-side thing. If we had 1,000 viewers, he'll take off his wig. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay. This guy should go to bed. You know, I'm on to bed. She should go to bed too. No, she should work. Cooking, weapons, trapping, medical, cooking, communal area. Yeah, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Oh, weapons or cooking? Weapons or cooking? Weapons and cooking. Oh shit. She's gonna be pissed after all this. And the bolt cutters for that other thing. She could enjoy that grape juice. Okay, cool. We're gonna advance the day. Damn, she's gonna have a rough day. Did I get my eyebrows done? I did not. I've never had my eyebrows done. No one's allowed to do that. My rogue hairs and my eyebrows? Stoic. Oh, stoic. She's not hungry. Okay. A scratching sound. A strange scratching sound coming from behind a wall. Probably just rats. Why would they tell me that? Why would they tell me that? Is this my other delivery? Imagine I was just selling blow this whole time. I was like also selling blow. Obviously not, by the way. They used to look more tamed. Wait, you thought I got my eyebrows done and I made them look worse? You guys are tripping. Come on. The fuck you guys? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Anyway, she's still working here. She's clutch. She's clutch in that sense. And now, while she's working, this guy can go dismantle this. Yeah, he's gonna dismantle that. And she leveled up here. New skills. Create more lock picks when crafting at the workbench, or melee damage is significantly increased while on low health. Ooh, this is for the whole team, so we do that. Yeah, we do it for the whole team. Okay, so while she does that, this guy's gonna build that shit, whatever it is. Whatever I told him to do. Bruised ribs. Fully recovered. Look at that. We went back. We got that thing. Hell yeah. We went back and got that bandage. He's great. Look at this. We're rich. We need someone else living here. Oh, she needs to sleep. Yeah, let's get her sleeping. And he needs to sleep. Let's get him sleeping. These two, they haven't had a moment to just chill. Oh yeah, Stardew would be sick. I love that game. I need to play it more. Hold on, I'm going back to read Trippy's message here. What was it? It was the dress-up games. Sometimes ask a question and don't look. Dress to impress. I like games where you create characters and stuff. Why does he sleep twice? He's a tired guy. It's actually the problem with this guy is he loses. He doesn't get good sleeps. Ooh, zombie attacks getting stronger. She rested also. Kayla also rested. She's fully rested. Look at that. She's fully rested. She's good. Now they should have some daddy-daughter time in the Xbox room. Yes. And they could each have one meat and one vegetable. And they are chilling in here. Oh, gained a water bottle. That's huge. Look at that. And their relationship has increased much better now. Yeah, I did put Kayla to work because she gets shit done. She gets shit done. Our boy here is going to build a barricade. Wait, why is it like that? Oh. Okay. Cool. So he's going to build the barricade. What a big yikes. Hell yeah. What up, what up? Thanks for the zoopy. Shit, you know, I hate putting her to work so much, but she might have to go out there and do something. She might have to get some shit done. As the only person. Actually, we can't build anything. She can't do anything. You know what? We're going to let her chill tonight. She could chill. She could chill by herself. Without Dad. You don't always want to chill with Dad. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off, Dad. Whoa, Johnny P in the sea. What up, John Pickle? How you doing, brother? Hey, my man. What up, H3 Chill? How you doing? A note. Have weapons and other good stuff that can trade for. Come to Harlow Bridge. Harlow Bridgestein. What up, Sarah? There's no good Sims anymore, eh? Sims 4 is all fucked. Is it? You gotta spend a lot of money on it or some shit? I have Inzoi. I've been meaning to play that. Toxic Wonderland with the Prime. Yay. Yay. Trader is visiting Harlow for one phase. Do I have anything that one can trade? Oh, I have that watch from that lady. Okay, so you... Should he sleep again? No. Nothing to dismantle. We got to go back out on other missions. We can't do anything here. He should chill. He has to sleep. He has to sleep. Should he chill or should he sleep? My brain talking about me, by the way. We're going to send her on the mission to the trader. I don't think I've ever experienced a trader in this game before. Stocks an assortment of crude weapons and explosive. Alcoholic beverages, cooked food, junk food, and pills. Alcoholic beverages, cooked food, junk food, and pills. Do I have any pills? Got no pills. No cooked food. Sugar? You think that counts? Should I bring sugar as junk food? That's like stupid brain, right? I'm going to do it though. It shows how much he likes. Oh, he likes grenades, eh? He likes grenades. Should I let him look at them? You can look at them. Can't touch. 4 bullets. Damn, that Magnum bullet would have slapped right now. Oh, you like it a watch. You like it a watch. Okay. Should I bring the bolt cutters in case? I got to cut his bolt in a frying pan in case I got to cook it up after. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Sims 4 went downhill. Have that permaban my account for making a James Charles joke after a year after the con. Really? Did they ban you for that? They sleeping for the pedophile? What the heck? Sims 2 was the best. Sims 2 Pets. Sugar to treat prolapsed internal hemorrhoids. Oh, you could also use dandelions boiled up. Oh. I thought he was a zombie. Hello, friend. Fucking Ricky. Oh, shit. He was trouble, dude. I don't know about this guy. How do I know that? How do you know what you know, dude? Worry about how do you know what you know? Oh, I have Paralives. I haven't played it. Folks call me Rat. Always have. Can't say why. Sniffs the air and scratches his face. Can we do a little business? I got blades and stuff. Bottles too. Well, I have a few questions. Sardines. Okay, let's trade, dude. What do I want? What do I want? A trench knife. Rat's cocktail. I don't like that. Bolt pistol. I don't know about that. Well, I can get rid of the watch. Do I need grenades? I'm not going to grenade anyone. I'll give him that too. And you know what? Take all this. And, nah, I should just keep that. So 540. Let's go fucking shopping. Wood and tape. Pipe bombs. Pitchfork. You know what, pal? Nah. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck him. That's all shit. Let's go, girls. Come, sisters. We fly. What up, Tanner Vernier? Hey, that'd be sick. That'd be a sick move, Joe. Be a sick move. That's true, John Pickle. I know a lot of things. Yep, I know a lot of things, dude. Jerry, are you gonna be at VidCon? Are you gonna be at VidCon? Don't be a stranger. Oh shit! Last night we heard what sounded like a baby crying in the streets. Then, just as suddenly as it started, it stopped. Everyone was sad after that. Rough out there being a zombie baby. Let's get them both chilling in the Xbox room. Yeah, VidCon. Oh, you gave Lynch food, Rex? Good, because he doesn't know shit. What up, Mads? Google Gaga. Arguments with her father have been a near constant in Kayla's life. She thought her mother's ashes were lost for good when their house was raided at the start of the outbreak, but it turned out Hector had actually been keeping them in his office. It's not the strangest thing he's ever done. Hector is not on board with Kayla's plan to retrieve the urn containing her mom's ashes, claiming his office downtown would be too dangerous. Like she's going to listen to you? She should prepare. Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay. Do I need food? We need food. We're starving. Yeah, let's hit this up. Let's go to Auntie May's Truck Stop Diner. He can chill. He could chill because he's just, actually get your ass up. You should do something. There's nothing he can do. Dismantle? Can't dismantle anything. Weapons? Bullets only. That doesn't help us. Nah, he gets to chill and play Xbox. Sorry, guys. And he has an upset stomach now. Shit, what a fucking loser. Anyways. All we have is that one thing. Well, and a grenade. But we have a frying pan that will literally hit one zombie and then break. Should I bring both my grenades? Okay, I did. Bring in both my grenades. I'm advancing time now. I think, honestly, having, like, emergency diarrhea in the apocalypse is something that has crossed my mind many times before. Like, how much it would just suck when you wake up and you're like, oh, I ate bad because all we do is eat spoiled food. So I literally I have diarrhea for the 10th day in a row, and all we're doing is running from the undead. Like, I'm sweating and shitting. Ass raw as hell. Yo, shout out D. D, I shouted you out at the beginning of the stream. I said that you got me hooked on this game a long time ago, but it was only one level back then. Now there's a whole bunch more. This was a phenomenal game for me to be playing while I was blazing, because I'm a fucking idiot, and I could take it nice and slow. Big yikes! Hell yeah, dude, on the grind, man. Hustle 24/7. Fuck me. Damn, that was close. I love House Flipper. House Flipper is great. I almost played House Flipper this stream. This stream was almost a House Flipper stream. Hey, it still could be. You never know. Yo, who up and shitting right now? Oh, not a chair. Not a chair. A chair on the other side of the door, fucking up my whole game plan. I closed the door on the wrong side there. How's Lee Flippenstein? Oh, Annika. Hey, with the Prime. Thank you for that. Hell yeah. What up, what up, what up? Oh, we gotta give me a weapon here. Hey, the background acting gigs are fun. You get what's it called? Bagels. Fuck you, bitch. That was close. I need a weapon, dude. I can't just be walking around with grenades. Just one grenade? Oh, hurry. Damn. It's close. That's close. Man, I need a weapon. I can't just be running around slapping these zombies the whole time. What do we got here? Bottles? Does that help me? I wonder if I could just hit that zombie with a bottle. Maybe there's something right out here I could... I'm gonna look here. Maybe there's like a bag on the floor. Nope. No bag. Yeah, State of Decay was fun. It was fun. I want another one. Oh yeah, bottles over rocks, right? Because I could throw this, right? I could throw this at his head and knock him down. She's weak though, dude. She doesn't have it. This zombie would be so hard for her to kill with no weapon. What up, Eden Makuchi? Damn it, I was already on this side. Well, I don't have to beat up every zombie. You know what? I gotta get in there though. I'm gonna beat up that zombie. Before I leave, I'm gonna go beat up that zombie in the kitchen. Yeah. I liked House Flipper. On Twitch, I could play any music I want because they take money from me for it. But on YouTube, obviously, I got my stream taken down yesterday. It's fun to play House Flipper Blake and listen to, like, I don't know, my 80s playlist. It enhances it. Oh, it's a kill all zombies to move in here. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to take advantage of that yet. with no weapon. No, that zombie's a big one. It's gonna take a lot of slaps. You know what? When you put it like that, yeah, I'll kill them all. Shit. Fuck me. I don't think I could have fucked that up any worse than how I did. I hope it's just the big bitch upstairs and that's it. Just move this chair. Oh. Look at that. And I was gonna throw a grenade at her. I was gonna grenade her. I went live 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Damn, I was stupid for that, eh? Bless the weapon, D. I'm fucking beat this bitch with a shovel. Wow. Who's left? I make some noise so they come fight. I get to keep everything in here when I move in. Is there a weapon here? Would have made my whole life easier. Oh, good food. Good food. She deserves the casserole. Don't even tell Dad that you found a casserole. Take the grapes too. You could have that broth. Oh shit! I just hurt myself. It hurts to run through the doors. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. She hurt herself though. We can post up at the truck stop. That's what we're gonna do. Eat these veggies, Dad. Ugh, he was supposed to take the pills first. That didn't do anything for him. Damn it. This fits 10 survivors, and we have plants. So we could... No, can we? Do we want to do that? Can we plant stuff? Yeah, let's go there now. We're moving homes, guys. It's the new spot. Halloween! Hey, big dubs, Hannah. Hell yeah. Thank you for the prime. Yes, Gothatilly. This is the best spot right here. Oh, we gotta make a barricade. We got one. They're gonna pop in here and fucking line shit up. He's sick, and she's allowed to sleep. We're gonna let her sleep. Been a minute, Crimson Desert. Oh, makeshift hatchets are OP. They give you good durability. My shit's always breaking, dude. Beef broth. Oh, I fucked up. I forgot his stomach isn't better until later. Shit. Whatever. Whatever. Lost water boiler. I didn't even get a freaking water out of it, dude. Oh, new ability. New ability? What is this? Recovers rest when repairing barricades. Good. Good. Damn, we can't make shit right now, eh? Can't make shit. Dismantle stuff? Yeah, that's big. That's big too. She deserves... Actually, we gotta plant stuff. I would love to just chill, but she's gotta plant stuff. There's no two ways around it. All night. All night. All night long. Trader is visiting Harlow Bridge for 2 phases. I don't like that fucking guy. I don't like that trader. Grape juice. Yeah, you gotta eat that shit. He's gotta eat that shit. And now he's got an upset tummy again. This fucking loser. This loser, bro. How many tummy aches you gonna have in the zombie apocalypse, bro? How many times are you gonna have a tummy ache in the zombie apocalypse? While your daughter does everything. Put a new barricade up because it relaxes him and he needs to relax. Excuse me. Can't cook anything. Can't cook anything. Can make a makeshift hammer. Can't dismantle anything. We already planted. All right, she's got to go on a mission. She got to get her ass out there. Dad's going to be useless doesn't mean she should be. Container yard. No. Texway Gas Heart Street. Yes. Bring the shovel. Bring the bolt cutters. Bring 2 fucking grenades and two little pebbles. Thank you, Joe. Hey, Scarborough Lane. Do you expect anything less? Sneeze that powerful? Really? Really? I know, Jerry Light. I know, but Capricorns are the biggest haters anyways, so like, come on. Did I come here already? That scared me. Oh no, they're dropping white men. He can't see that far. Hey, got that workout in? Nice. Cool, another pebble. No, you stay. We need Capricorn energy here. Big time. You can't have a party with all Hufflepuffs. You know what I mean? That's why I gotta have some Slytherins here, some Capricorn Slytherins. D is here also. D is for sure Slytherin, top class. Oh, this is another potential shelter. Not my shovel. Capricorn gets sold in the park. I want in. Hey, junk food. Oh, I should bring it to the trader. Yeah, I'm going to bring that junk food to the trader. And we got a screwdriver. Gemini energy. Yeah, it's chill. Right? Slithering these butts. Yo, my dude, what? Screw you. Turtles. Strange markings. Lead discovered. Yo, it's the Jews. Yo, it's the Jews. Yo, the Jews in the story. Screw you. Get it? Is Libra the boring one? No, that's Taurus. Relax, dudes. I'm kidding. Taurus are the biggest babies, so they'd freak out about that joke. I'm kidding. As in, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, fucking boxed his ass, bro. Holy shit. Talk to him. Talk to him. Not her. Hello? Had to do what I had to do. Had to do what I had to do. Hit her with the fucking... Joe, if no one responds, I'm going to take my chances outside. Texway Gas. Which one? Hart Street. Near you? I got a map. Joe? Oh, he wants to come hang out. Hey. We have a base. You want to come to our base? Yeah. So he gets an extra component from resource. He's unhappy when there's people around. And he has a shovel and sugar. Sugar water. You want me to put my hands behind my head? Like that. Sugar water, you know? Yeah. Yeah, grab that. Good, good. We're gonna move into this spot. It's gonna be our spot. I do wish I had a weapon, though. There's going to be some idiot up here, right? We got his ass. And we can plant shit up here. Yo, it's going down. Can't believe it, guys. It's going fucking down. Yes, the church. How can we move on from this? What are we moving on? What are we doing? You need help? You need help? Ford Taurus. Oh yeah, I'm normally live on Kick, but I didn't. I'm supposed to reconnect my account and I didn't do it. So, yeah. Oh, that's your sign. Wait, which one? Was it Taurus or Capricorn? They both fucking suck. Guys, I'm kidding. I'm being classic Cancer. Supply drop. Whoa. 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 He's shy. That's not going to change. He's shy. Higher morale baseline. He's more happy. He could sprint through doors without taking damage. No, let's make him happier. Good. He's very sick. He's sick right now. He's really hungry too. Yeah. We gotta go trade. We gotta go trade with that guy. The trader. Medical area. Medical area. Yeah? Medical area? Medical area. Yeah. Hector, you do the medical area. You do the medical area. Because our boy here, he is the dismantling king. He will dismantle more stuff. Damn, he's going to be working all day and night. He's going to be hungry. I got to remember to feed him in the morning. Got to remember to feed my man in the morning. She's got to go to the trader right now. There he is. Whoa, he likes a shovel that much? Fucking weirdo. He could take these 4 bullets because I got nothing. Makeshift timer? Yeah. What? I thought he liked junk food, bro. He's not even giving me a lot for that junk food. I could have just fed my boy. He likes dollars, though. He likes dollars. We're advancing the future. We're timing. Let's go. You know what I'm gonna blaze on stream tonight. Oh, yo, guys, over 500 viewers. What the fuck? Yo, oh my god. Yo, did you guys hit the like button? You know what? I'm gonna blaze on stream. So many people here. Yeah, I'm gonna blaze on stream. Okay, we gotta go see this weirdo at Harlow Bridge again. I didn't even like this guy. No, I take it back. Lana, you're great. Tauruses are great. Libras are great. Geminis are great. Capricorns are fucking haters. What did chat notice? What did I say? Can I say something, by the way? Shout out Gemini Energy, for real. Hey, shout out Gemini Energy. Come on, Joe, lock in. I gotta say, sometimes when I'm streaming, I speak, autopilot kind of, and I forget everything I said. Yeah. Nasty soda. Hey, Lana, listen to Marky. Cancers are the best. After that, you guys could all duke it out. And I'm saying this is a Cancer Leo cusp. Dios mío. Hey, love you too. Dude Kid, hey, what up? Fat Love the Ninth, what up? You smoke? I smoke. There is big Gemini energy in the chat. Yeah. Oh, it's the Taurus slander. Is it not so Taurus to like everyone got jokes, but then Taurus gets a joke and to make like the biggest thing about it? Classic. I'm kidding. I actually when I make the jokes, I don't know enough to really nail the jokes like that, you know? Pop Molly, succulent apple pie time. I like Taurus by default. They force me to be their friend. Shit. Who do we not talk about? There's one that we keep not talking about because no one gives a shit. Virgo. Right, yeah, Virgo. Yeah, Taylor, I fuck you and fuck the Virgos. No, I'm kidding. I got a Taurus moon. Oh, this isn't even the same trader as the other person. I forgot what I was doing here. Oh, no. What is she like? My abuela fed half the city. This your truck? Okay. Let's trade. So she's got food. No weapons, though. Some big items, though. Okay, wait. So bring this and that. And this. 350, eh? Rivendell! Damn, I didn't say hello to you? Fuck. Really? Hi. Hey, I've never said I would add a birthday to the calendar. I actually still don't even know what it means to add a birthday to the calendar. I don't understand. Apparently I didn't, Lana. Apparently I didn't. So I got 350 budget here. These could help me make stuff. The boys are hungry though back home. The boys are hungry. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to take this, put the stack in there, and we're going to take one of this and that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and this. Put that right there. Hey, fight pretty with the uncle alert. Thank you. I guess. So now I need 540. 540 naughty shorties. Control Alt Delete. What up? What up? I could definitely play through Metal Gear. I don't know about costumes. Maybe. My boy. My boy. My boy. My boy. Do I want that? This? Do I want wood? 30. What's 30? Oh. I need something worth 30. I can't get screwed on 5 here. I can get screwed on $5. I can't. Alright, I'll take that out. Take that out. Shit. All right. I'm getting screwed here. I'm going to get screwed here. No, not by 15. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Okay. Sweet. Figured it out. Figured it out. Cool. That took a bit longer than I expected. Yeah, guys, whatever your star sign is, the best. It's your moon sign that really decides how much you suck. So when is Prime Day? Why do I feel like it's always Prime Day? The Slammin' Samoan Survivor mission now available. Now that Joe's safe and sound, he wants to find his dad. His old man gave him instructions to reach him via radio in case of emergency. Okay. He needs to find a radio to speak to his dad. Big yikes. Holding it down for the community. So we got people that are starving out here. Literally starving. Cooking level 2. No. We need medical level 2. Or communal area 2? No. Bolt cutters and lockpick. No seeds to plant. You know what? Sleep. Thank you, Lana, for forgiving me. That's very Taurus of you, actually. Shout out to Taurus. Any place I'm gonna hit up in Cali? I'm not sure. I'm pretty flexible. I got Lynch with me, and he's very picky. So we'll see what kind of mood he's in. Big sleep. Big sleep. Is there food? Oh, yeah, he's starving. Oh, but he's sick. I made him drink coffee. It's like the worst. Lunch with Lynch? Lunch with Lynch? What up, Caspian Soros? Wherever you want. Whatever's better for you. Whatever's better for you. Yo, his starving has become fatal. Yo. just go chill up here, man. Go chill there. His starving's going to become fatal soon, too. Pretty bad. Pretty bad stuff that's going on here. He's gonna die. He's gonna die cooking all that shit. I'm so sorry. It's crazy. It's crazy. She should go on a mission. She's got to get food. Everyone's dying over here. Fire station. There's a lot of shit there. And I got a shovel and bolt cutters and a grenade. We're going. Oh, the vape's hitting horribly. It's just not taking. It's not taking, eh? Notice how Kayla does everything this run through? Is there a guy there, you think? Because if I get seen by a zombie and we start fighting, all these other zombies stand up, and then this whole thing, this plan's fucked. And we can close this door. Big. Big. Anything on the back here? Fire axe? Fire axe? Why wouldn't there be... Oh, a grenade. Okay. Right. Could always count on a fire truck having a grenade in the back. Oh, I'm about to beat his ass. Fuck you. Go on the LA Public Record site and go to only restaurants with violations. That's good. Actually, pretty good idea. Kind of works in the fucked up world we've created for ourselves. So, I have pills now, but I don't have that guy that likes pills. There was that one dude that wanted me to bring him pills. Didn't have pills. Now that he's not here, I got all the pills. Not the chair maneuver. Foiled by a chair once again. Every time. She's getting clutch loot right now. This is game changer shit. This is super important loot. I really like the way this game looks, Caspian. I like this style. Remember that game, Shadow Complex? Hey, Kimbo Slice! Kimbo Slice. Pills will go back, and I'll take the grape seeds. We're starving out here. My survivors are starving. Shadow Complex. That was Cliffy B? I always wanted another one of that game. What up, Steak? Steak. Steak. Is that my delivery? I don't think my other delivery is coming today. Oh, fire axe. I knew it. Everything else I really need, so I'm gonna break this thing first before I come back for the fire axe. Shadow Complex on Xbox, you even play it now? I guess you could play it on Xbox One X, right? Or it'd be cool if they made an enhanced version of it, optimized. Hey Lee! Hey Lee! What up, what up? Hey, Fen Harold, you'd like this guy Sam R in here. You hear that? Dude, that's all Ethan. That's literally all Ethan. Every single time, Jerry, I'm telling you. Mandy Moo. Hey, Mandy Moo. This guy Sam R. The remastered edition? I'm going to have to look at that. I would replay that game. That was fun. Very chill on a Steam Deck today, I bet. So... drink that for morale. Yeah. Take that component. Huge. Huge. Pills. Yes, people are... There are people dying if you care enough for the living. 3 tapes. Let's do it. Garbage can? No? Damn, a couple empty rooms in a row. Not this room. There's going to be some stupid motherfucker in here. That was close. Almost turned it around. What up, Roxors? Oh, this food and coffee beans. I need that. We'll get rid of the screws and take the meat, because people are starving. Grape seeds will help us. Weapon parts. That's good later. Damn, 8 weapons parts. That's going to be useful. But we don't even have a gun now. Made the right choice. Good. Good. Yes. What up, Athol? Wait a sec. What is a toasty maker? This is a big ass level. I can't even leave with all this shit that I found here. Now I can go upstairs. They better have a gun for me there. I love Old Dutch, Baja Muttering. Old Dutch is good shit. But once you clear out the zombies, they usually stay cleared out. I don't have room for more vegetables. No. No. We got to come back. Food's the priority. People are dying back home. That was pretty athletic. We're gonna go up there. We gotta come back around though and take this silly route. Triple hub maxing. This game is called Our Darkest Days. Good. Oh, focaccia. Oh, a focaccia. I love that. Hey, Jeff Gyllenhaal, what up? Guys, that's Jake's brother. He's here. He's here. Damn, I gotta leave all this good shit here, like random pills. Right? Oh, Jeff Gyllenhaal, the flow state and the turn it up. My man. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. And Psycho Mantis. The 5 gifted subbies for the community holding it down. OG triple OG right there. Yay. Yay. Hell yeah, dude. Guys, if you got a gifted member, give him a shout out. Community holding it down for the community. Yes, equals. I played that whole game on stream. I loved it, like 120 hours. Hey, Skylar, what up? What up? Hello. Otter Popskis with the Memby. The Memby boy with the Memby. With the Memby boy. What up, what up? What up, Jennifer Rose? Don't turn around. Don't turn around, sucker. Get fucking axed. Yeah, let me ask you a question. Sideview Project Zomboid. I thought that they should call this game Slicing Zombies from the Side. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, we don't want to do that, right? Do we? There's a couple. This is definitely a side scroller for sure. We're getting low on our fire axe here, and I don't have another melee weapon. If I do that, I will have to fight or run. I just need one more weapon. I kind of heard it. I knew this idiot was going to come walking around here. Yeah, it's like Earthworm Jim and Mario. So it's basically like Death Stranding. Is running past 24 zombies possible? No, but I have a pipe bomb and a grenade, though. Pipe bomb and a grenade. I gotta put the grape seeds just until I come back. Because I should ring that. I should ring that, eh? Yeah, I should ring that. I'm going to go ring my bell and see what happens. Oh, I can't go up this way? Okay. Can only go down. All right, all right. Oh, jeans on toast. Harley belly button lint. Check right now. Let me see what you're working with. You wish, buddy. You fucking wish, eh? Yeah, you probably would want me to describe the smell too, I bet. You're fucking sick. And then what? Take my finger and suck on it? You're fucking sick, dude. Get out of here, you fucking sicko. You fucking sicko. Why are you gray? Why are you gray? Rock sores. Hey, rock sores. Yeah, yeah. With the Membies holding it down. Holding it down. Damn, I brought this all the way here and it's that? Shit. I'm going to have to come back here. Have to come back to the fire station. I'm still going to kill this sucker over here. Yep. It's got to be a weapon for your boy. Pull Q. Pull Q. Vegetable seeds. Once again, big. Big. And, we will come back, wood. But I need this when I battle all of the zombies on this level. Because I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the alarm. I'm going to ring the alarm. Throw them elbows. Ring the alarm. Throw them elbows. Holly is gay. Why are you gay? No, seriously, who said I was? Big shout out to gay people, by the way. Happy Pride.
Baptism.
I'm gonna ring this thing. I'm gonna ring this dude. God, that's annoying, eh? Look at these two idiots. Shut the fuck up. Thank God it's over. What's up, Haley? How you doing? It hurt me too. That was the mega boomer alert. Perfect part wake up call. Can't say I even experienced a lot of zombies after I ring the alarm. Hey, and I got to use my bolt cutters. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And I got a gun. Oh, boy. I'm going to make a wall of firearms. Oh, too thick to quit. Sound the alarms. Hogley Crankenstein is on the loose. You better watch out. He's going to get your hog and crank it. I'm gonna drink your hog. Okay, I need this gun, and now I need these bullets. Gotta go back and grab the weapons. We'll keep that here. I need it to protect myself. Putting the tape away. I'm gonna have this to protect myself. Because I'm gonna have to fucking beat up some zombies on the way out. But this was big. This was huge for us. We are, things are turning around finally. This is where I get lazy and start running and wake up other zombies that haven't been fighting me. Unidentified pills. Let's celebrate. Taking them. Okay, I'm wired. Could have been worse. I wish it was a hairpin, Skylar. Do you know what type of damage a hairpin can do in this scenario? That's a good question, Madimi, and I really don't even know. I don't know the answer to that. I should close the door on that guy. I don't know what the alarm was going to do, Mads. I thought it was going to bring a lot of zombies around, but it really didn't do much. They kind of... It just pissed off the chat and me more than anything else. Where did I leave those weapon parts? I guess it brought a bunch of zombies out the woodwork, it seems. I'm going to risk it all and take these mystery pills. Oh, adrenaline. What does that mean? Well, I know what it means in real life. I don't know what it means in the context of the game, though. But I have adrenaline and I'm wired. Guess I should go to Shambhala. Mystery Pillstein. That door's locked. Was it here or something? Oh, vegetables. I'm going to eat it. And I did. Oh. Fuck you, buddy. Where did I leave my weapon parts? Where did I leave my weapon parts? In here? Because now I want to make a gun. Is what a true story. That's cringe. Get off me, bitch. Fucking bobbing and weaving on this. Fuck you. I don't think so, pussy. Fuck you, bitch. Slap her ass down. Stomp her out. was cringe. It was cringe. Oh, mystery pill. Let's take it. Nothing. It did nothing. I got fucked. All Haley's act up. This is true. I got 8 weapon parts lying around somewhere. What up, Heather? Fuck, Heather. Oh, that hurt me. Fuck. Oh, here I left my weapon parts. Yeah, yeah. Do I want 3 weapon parts more than anything else here? Nope. I think that's a big zombie. Fuck you, buddy. Oh, I went up there because I was supposed to go up there. And I never went up there. I just went and rang the bell. Oh, I can't because this is locked. That's right. I remember everything now. And I forgot it all. Let's get out of here. Some of them are faster. Some of them just fuck. Some of them move. Some of them move. What is Batman Nightfall? The network. Oh, shit. What's it all mean? Okay, these people are dying. They're dying. He needs to have pills. Yes. And you need vegetable soup. And you need vegetable soup. Why didn't that second one take? Because he's queasy. Shit, we wasted it. He's cooking right now. Stay cooking. She's got to plant some vegetables. Very important. Got to get some veggies going. Barley Haze. Hey, Jeans on Toast. Well, you know what? You say that the petition to change the Horse Girl channel called Barley Haze, but you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't fucking be here. Yeah, it's true, Jerry. I'm having a hard time tonight because I gotta go. California. Yes, Goth Tilly. Yes. Ethel Stanrex. Some of that donut hole. Okay. So we planted that. Barricades are looking good. Who was the king of dismantling again? Him? Oh, a gun. Yes, gun. Lockpick expert. She's clutch. She's chill. Hey, Alita. What up? What up? Nice to see you. Yeah, James, I'm the only guy who knows the California quote. It's legendary. Who knows it? No one. You guys are all too fucking young. Well, a bunch of you anyways. Kayla's planting. Good. Joe, make a gun. Make a gun, Joe. Make a gun. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. By the time it's morning, we're going to have a wall of guns. He's starving again. Shit. He's starving again. Wait. Fuck. He's still queasy. Bitch. I wasted a meal. We need more stews. And she has to make pills. We don't have pills. A can of meat. It's not going to cut it. She should eat something too. She had to. She had to. We need a trapping station. We're getting screwed. We're getting fucking screwed. Harley, someone who is starving cannot eat a lot. Yeah. He didn't. He threw away the meal. Basically, he literally threw away the meal. So I'm sending him to the gulag. Vegetables, plant vegetables. We got to do it. Everyone's got to do something. Damn, Hector's starving, though. Hector's starving. Oh, shit. Okay, he recovered from an upset stomach, though. Trader Harlow. Visiting Harlow Bridge for 2 phases. I wonder who the trader is. Let's see what they got. Oh, he has firearms and munitions. He wants valuables, fuel, and pure alcohol. We'll think about that later, pal. We got something to do here. We gotta eat. You gotta eat. Meat stew. Good. Great. Great. Huge bounce back. Huge bounce back. Hector, barricade the doors, pal. What does her abilities do? What can she do that? Okay, lock picks. What does this guy do? Higher morale baseline. Oh, and dismantling. He's a dismantle boy. Do I have any plants? No. Workbench level 3. Cooking area level 2. No. No, none of that. We need this med bench level 2. That's what we need. We're setting up a trap with a can of meat. And she will go do everything again. She's the one that's... She's the clutchest one. So we should go back here because I have... I have a gun now. So fuck everyone. And a grenade. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna bring the lockpick because we weren't able to do the last thing there because I needed a lockpick and I didn't have it. Yeah, it has been a minute, Robin, that I've played a game. It was Amir that's been playing mostly. I didn't have any plants. No plants. Do I have plants in real life, you mean, in my home or in the game? Too thick to quit. Gargly Gurglestein. Stop pretending like you can't see Lana and please hydrate. Did you put that in there? Hey, Lana, holding it down. Thank you. She's always looking out. Big shout out to her. How's that for hydration, dude? Both empty, bro. Both empty, dude. Gargly Gurglestein. Who's that big ass dude? Look at this big ass guy at the front of the thing. Don't you fucking dare. He's still alive? Fuck. This has gone terribly. Good thing there's doors. Good thing I picked up 2 pebbles. Yeah, that was the only high stress point in the game. Let's get wired. Okay, well we got where we need to be. If I get a weapon, I'm gonna go back and kill them. Oh, the weapon's a banjo? I don't know. I don't know. Let's read this book. Fiji water. Yeah. I'll save that for when I'm in Fiji. Am I missing all of Lana's messages? Oh, I see. Whatever. He's going to do what he's going to do. Is that me in water? Is that what you're talking about? Me in water? I can't believe I accidentally muted my mod. Guys, I can't believe I accidentally muted my mod. Hey, it was either that or Saikuno. No, I'm kidding. Yo, there's a man here. Hello, Frank. Candy Williams. Who are you, buddy? Who the fuck are you? You want to join us? Increased damage with blunt weapons. Back space is reduced by 2. That sucks. He has got a busted wrist and he's coming with dog food. Ugh. It's not really a lot of room. But okay. Happy to have you. There you go. Let's go. Hey, Nate. If there's Saikuno benefits, I'd like to be a mod. Hey, you trying to get cummed in, Nate? You trying to get cummed in? Guys, see, you give me a lot of credit for my ability to read the chat, okay? Even if you are a fucking mega superstar from H3, I miss the chat sometimes. That fall looks like it'll hurt me. I'm gonna beat up the big zombie from the beginning of the level here. Oh fuck, that hurts me. What up, Dan Plays Chess? Adia Michelle. Adia. Hey, Nate, I'm just happy you came in here and started talking about YouTubers coming in their own mods. Uh-oh. 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 Hey, Alexandra, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you pulled up. That's the most important part. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Why'd I come back? Now we got a deep wound. This is bad. She's gonna turn into a zombie. For what? For what? I'm dead. I'm dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Yo, let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. That's crazy. Shit. Oh no, everyone thinks she's sick now. What is this? Chance for... Okay. What do we got here? Improved relationship. Loses rest slower. Loses rest slower. She better go chill. She just better go chill in the chilling room. He should go chill in the chilling room too. Let them both chill. Do I have any vegetable seeds? Whoops. Nope. Nope. Guys, huge shout out to Nate, by the way. Remember all the times I spoke about wanting to fuck him, but I was talking about a different person? Yeah, my bad. My bad, Nate. You're going to be in town this weekend. You around? You're not? Fuck you, pal. Can't cook. What do we want? What do we want here? Trapping station, no. Cooking area level 2. That's what we should do. No medic level 2. That's what we need. Anything to dismantle? This, yes. Who's the one that breaks down stuff better? Him. He's got to break it down. Doesn't really do that much for us, though. And you, Hector, you can go to sleep. Go to sleep, Hector. I'll find Ned Fulmer and call him Nate. You think he'll be at VidCon, Lana? No. Probably not. Gain stoic. Oh, gain stoic and empathy. Oh, new skill. Let me see it. Let me see it. Monique, what up? What up? Can collect bottled water additional at the collector. Very cool. Very chill. 1 second, dudes. I will be right back. Yo. Hi. How are you? What up, dudes? Yo, chill, dude. Chill. Chill, bro. Chill, dude. You're scared, bro. You're on TV. Did you hear that? You're on TV. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. What are you thinking? What do you think he's thinking? Should I hit him with the... Oh, fucking choke him out. I'll choke him out. I'll choke him out. Okay. He actually usually doesn't like freak out like this much. Like he's like wiggling so much. He's a Chihuahua, but he has like his tail has a curve to it, which is kind of like a pom or a pug. It's more like a pug. Guys, it's Goro. You hear him, Lem? Fuck you. Okay. He ain't doing shit. Hey, all right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta record an episode of Double Dusted. I gotta do. I gotta pack, and all other scenarios. He literally Molly. He didn't say shit. What the fuck? He made me look like an idiot out here. You know the feeling, Jerry? I do. I'm pre-missing him already. He smells like a little fucking Dorito dipped in baby powder. Yeah, but normally I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream again tonight, but I don't want to lie, so I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, I have another dog upstairs too. Hey, the real Burger King, Uncle Ert, baby. You know the feeling? Look at it. I would never let you fall. That's you. He's looking at you. He's looking at himself. That's you. Look at this dewlap. Look at this right here. Fuck you. Make good choices in LA and Anaheim. Yeah, fucking right, dude. Who do you think I am? That Fulmer? I'm a fucking stranger in the car. No, I'm kidding. Demon Brat Baby, thank you for the bits, by the way. Thank you for that. Hell yeah, Plantissimo. Need me to get pregnant? Hey. Okay, I will. Peace, y'all. I'll film a vlog, guys. I'll film a vlog when I'm gone. Since you've been gone. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all chill. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart. Trust no one. And thanks for hanging out. And if I catch you again before I go, that'd be pretty sick, right?